Dang it. Ooh, excuse me. Hey dude, thanks for coming. Thanks for trying to heal. But it was too late, sadly. Hope you're doing well. Doing okay myself. Had a good dinner. Made myself some more taco dip. Just the right amount too. It's okay, I kind of forgot to turn it on during the last couple of streams. Ooh, nice, you got the magic build. Nice. Getting a magic build is like the best build in this thing so far. So close to level 28. Ouch. Oh, good try. Oh, I gotta put in the ad break, so 3 minutes everybody. Get a drink, get a snack, use the bathroom you need to. We'll start the show in just a few minutes. See you soon. You're probably the furthest one in the game so far, dude. Ooh, you surpassed my character's level. Mine's still in the opening of 27. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Cute In once again. I'm Dekus, the American Kangaroo, though still Dirk tonight. Partially due to laziness, but still. Trying to think of, like, how to make the new Kangaroo PNG at some point. And I can't decide if I want to go back to the usual, or if I want to see if I can implement the... what was it called? Let's see. The Godot engine. Because I would like to try that one, but it comes with its own little complications, but I'll figure it out eventually. In any case, hopefully everybody's doing okay tonight, hopefully you're well, hopefully you're warm, and hopefully you're getting a cozy beverage, and sitting by the fireplace. I'm gonna love this PlayStation 5 theme for a while. Plus, it actually comes with, like, the fire crackling sound effects, too, for it. Sony should be doing more stuff like this. But in any case, hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. There's not really much in the news in terms of, like, things that are happening. But I wanted to thank those that were helping me earlier with commissions to get my internet bill paid, so thankfully that's good for another month. And I can try to see if I can try putting away some savings for now. And aside from that, I did a little bit of sale searching, and I found this for $10. Which is what we'll be exploring tonight for our first impressions of the Plucky Squire. I wanted to play that game for a while, because ever since I played RPG Time, the Story of Right, I've always liked the little story of, like, just crafts put together into a story. It's such an interesting concept, and I'm wondering how the Plucky Squire is going to go. And as far as the critic scores goes, it was doing pretty good, and the first impressions I heard from people were doing great, but it kind of fizzled out pretty quickly, and I guess I'm just gonna see why. And so aside from that, I would like to continue Wander Stars later, and then Sunday I would like to get back to Dragon Quest VII because I really do have to finish that before I start anything else. Plus I still have to try to make some more PNGs for a couple of things. That I have to finish up Andy Dead Sky's additional parts of his PNG that I'm not done yet. For those of you who have seen the Where Gururumon look that I gave him, I still have a few little tricks I want to add to it eventually, in time for his playthrough of Digimon Story Time Stranger, which I would love to get that for myself at some point. But I gotta wait for a sale on that one day. In any case, aside from that, I was also able to get some vitamins that I desperately need, thankfully. I've been without vitamins for about a month now, so thankfully I was able to get those on sale. And, thankfully, I was able to find some very nice looking, but cheap, but doable headphones that I really need to get a new pair of, because my current ones are kind of on the fritz right now. I kind of gotta do that thing where, like, you twist the cord into the port so that it, like, kind of works for some reason. I don't know if that's the port's fault or if it's the headphones' fault, but I guess I'll find out eventually. So we'll see how that goes. And as far as stories in the game sphere are going right now, there is a very interesting one that happened recently. Let's see. Let's go into the window. Let's see. Window capture, window capture, window capture. There you are. Okay, so the story I want to talk about real quick is... Here we go. Yakuza's creator's new game, Game of Dragon, is suddenly in serious trouble. Okay, so for those of you who remember, the creator of the Yakuza series, Toshihiro Nagoshi, they created the Like a Dragon series, or Yakuza, which is known as in America. And after a while, he wanted to create a new series called Judgment, which was supposed to be like his new take in Kamurocho, but it was supposed to be a detective series. but sadly that also failed due to a troublesome studio. It turns out that Judgment had to be canceled as a series because the Japanese actor that he had playing the main character, turns out his talent agency didn't know about the fact that the video game was going to be put on PC. And if you don't know this, Japanese talent agencies are aggressively defensive about the image of their actors being used in anything other than what they say is allowed. And just him being in a video game was a huge deal in the first place, apparently. So, hey DDNubus, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscribe for 12 months now. A full year. Thank you very much, and happy anniversary. Oh, I hope you're doing well, Deity. So yeah, the creator could not get a sequel after the second Judgment game. Apparently there was a ton of things that were wrong with the first one. Apparently the actor who played one of the villains in the first game was convicted of drug use. And in Japan, drug use is a much more serious thing over here. Or over there. Because over here, all you gotta do is just go to a rehab, say you're sorry, and pretty much people forgive you. But in Japan, doing drugs is a much more serious offense that can pretty much get you iced out of the entertainment industry for life after that. So they had to find a replacement villain actor because they do a lot of facial scanning for these things. And it kind of drove up the costs for the first game. And then the second game didn't review too well due to the story and a few things with like the atmosphere of the game. Like, you know how most Yakuza games, they start off with one small problem that somehow spans into like a big government conspiracy somehow? Yeah, they tried to do that with bullying, and it somehow didn't go over well. Like, the story kind of like got really far-fetched in a way or something like that. And the problem that they faced further is that they tried to make the assistant character the main detective for any future games with Judgment, but sadly they couldn't get the funding after the failure of the second game. So the creator then left RGG Studios in order to start his own studio, so that maybe he could start making like his own games without Sega going, I don't know, just apeshit whenever something went wrong. And apparently the new studio that he founded was being backed up by a producing cell by NetEase, I believe it's called. So let's get into the story here. Excuse me. Yakuza creator Toshihiro Nagoshi's upcoming game, Gang of Dragon, could have serious trouble making it to release, as recently revealed information shows that the backer NetEase looks poised to soon pull future funding in light of unexpected costs. Excuse me. The Yakuza franchise has been providing fans with intense beat-em-up action and deep crime-heavy stories for nearly 20 years. And while Nagoshi is no longer associated with the development of the studio behind his brainchild, his next game looks to carry a similar vibes. Published by Sega, the first Yakuza game launched on PlayStation 2 in the December of 2005, with Nagoshi at its helm. He had been working for Sega since the late 1980s, and by 2000, he had become CEO of one of the development studios, Amusement Vision, which was later rebranded as New Entertainment R&D. Nagoshi left Sega in 2021 prior to the release of Like a Dragon Ishin, and founded Nagoshi Studios shortly thereafter. But his mark on Yakuza series has been felt by fans. His new studio seems to be nearing completion of its first game, Gang of Dragon, which looks like it carries on a lot of Yakuza's storied legacy. But new financial concerns now throw that upcoming release into doubt. Okay. There is now concern that Nagoshi Studio may have to shut down as soon as May over financial issues, which could kill Gang of Dragon before it's ever sees the light of day. A proper report from Bloomberg states that NetEase is getting ready to pull the plug on its financial backing of the studio in light of Gang of Dragon still needing an estimated 7 billion yen, or roughly 44.36 million US dollars, to be completed. NetEase's financial support provides for the Yakuza Creators Studio with its primary stream of income, and Nagashi is reportedly looking for other sources of financial backing, though there are no reports indicating that he has any success. If another source of revenue can't be secured before its first game is ready for release, it would likely result in the studio's closure and the game's cancellation. That would be the big disappointment for fans who were drawn in by the reveal of Gang of Dragon at the Game Awards in 2025 in December. The first trailer, which runs shy of 2 minutes long, shows gritty realism in a cinematic presentation, including the main character being stabbed, barehandedly fighting his way out of a barroom brawl against 3 men armed with guns, and engaging in swordplay and reckless driving sequences. The reveal of Nagashi Studios' logo after the trailer's opening scene also elicited a big burst of applause from the crowd, including one voice that could be excitedly heard be shouting "yes, yes" over the rest of the cheering and clapping. The upcoming game could hold a special appeal to fans of the Yakuza franchise's darker roots, as more modern games like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, and Hawaii's commitment to humor have earned a lot of praise from Ryoga RGG Studios, but have lost some fans in the shuffle due to its heavier reliance on the sillier, more lighthearted tone. That is actually pretty interesting, because Yakuza has been known to be a series that is both melodramatic, drama, dark, and comedic for a majority of its time. But with Ichiban's introduction, the series does seem to have taken on a much sillier tone when it comes to a lot of its gameplay and its storytelling these days. But I dare anybody to play through Yakuza Like a Dragon and not cry at that goddamn ending. That ending makes me cry every single time, and I still find it to be one of my favorites when it comes to Ichiban. The Hawaii one was still fun, but I feel like the story was a bit messy at times, and I think they could have done better with that one. And then Yakuza Pirates in Hawaii, come on, it's Majima as a pirate. How could you not want to play that game? Oh my goodness sakes. But I can understand that a lot of people would want this game to return to the more darker side, but you're kind of asking that of a franchise that basically had Kiryu going up against the CIA because his orphanage was in danger. So it's kind of like, yeah, you do... the series does have dark roots for a lot of things, but it still has its more uptone in order to balance it out with it, which makes it a good series. And then Gang of Dragon coming along, which, goddamn, the trailer was gritty as hell. I mean, basically, as far as I can tell, it is basically, wait, what's his name? Nagashi. Yeah, Toshihiro Nagashi's. It's basically him without the censorship, as far as I can tell. And the fact that he's and he has the main character as like this larger, older man is pretty interesting into itself as well. So I really do hope that he does get the backing he needs for this game, because I think it could be what the Yakuza fans have been dying for in terms of like the grittier versions that they've been hoping for in terms of like the series and everything. But what they have to remember is that the more you lean into realism and gritty, like grindhouse kind of things, the less sillier you can make it in that kind of regard. Like, you have to still have a balance between that kind of thing. And I do hope this game is good, because Nagashi's storytelling and his direction has always been very good throughout the years. One of my favorites in the franchise definitely has to be, let's see, I did like 0, I did like 1, 2 was a bit weird. I didn't play 3, because I didn't like the combat in that one. Never played 4, 5, I did play 6, however, and 6 definitely had some of the best emotional moments for Kiryu. Andy! Thank you very much for the raid. Let's turn out that music for a second. And then we dance. Then we soda pop. Thank you. And welcome in, Raiders, and thank you very much, Andy, for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. We were just going over a couple of news stories that were in the game rant for a bit. We were talking about the possible cancellation of Gang of Dragons coming up. And I hope you are enjoying the rest of your time in Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I know that because I was there just a bit ago, but I do need to get that thing with the... I do need to get those, like, notification things for, like, shoutouts and everything. But in any case, hopefully you're doing well, and make sure that you do some post-stream care. Okay, so, yeah, as far as things go with Gang of Dragon, I do hope that the game finds its financial backing somehow. But I really do hope that Nagashi does know how to rein it in, because from what we could tell with the trailer with Gang of Dragon, let's take a look at the trailer one more time to see what exactly he wants to show us and to do. Okay, Gang of Dragon trailer. Okay. Theater mode.
The world. Motherfucker!
Good God, man. Just back off or kick the guy away. I'll read the thing in just a second, Andy.
Yeah? Time to settle up.
Hey, Daiki. When'd you make it back?
Excuse me, sir. Shut your mouth.
All right. Talk soon.
Guy uses a
On your
flip
feet
phone
now.
and he's still...
Son of a... Fuck it! Just kill him!
Now I'm guessing these are supposed to be like the in-house graphics for some of the cutscenes. And considering that this looks way better than anything RGG has done with the Yakuza series in a long time, this looks like he's pushing the Unreal Engine like to its limit with this. And he's going for like a very cinematic realism for this one. So the fact that this game would have to cost his studio $45 million more than what the initial cost was supposed to be, I can definitely see why that would be. But I really do hope he does find the financial backing for this, because this sounds like it's going to be a really big undertaking in terms of like finances, because even though his name does carry some weight to it in terms of success, it's still technically him being in charge of an indie studio, and he's asking for a lot. This is pretty much a AA budget, or possibly entering a AAA budget at some point. So anyway, what were you saying, Andy? Crunchyroll has been accused of sharing user information with a marketing company and is now being hit with class action lawsuit. The plaintiffs seek 2.5K in statutory damages per violation per class member, punitive damages, and more. Crunchyroll has been accused of sharing user information. Okay. Kind of wrote that twice, but okay. Okay. Well, hopefully people can get some money out of that. I stopped using Crunchyroll years ago when they pretty much got rid of all of their free stuff. It's like, you have to pay to see all of the anime. It's like, and I'm like, no, I don't. I'm going to find it for free somewhere else. Now, mind you, this was done before, back a few years ago. This is another round of it. Okay. But yeah, I have no doubt all companies sell all of our information in order to make some extra cash on the side. They just do their best not to get caught. Apparently Crunchyroll got caught twice now. So we'll see what happens to them after that. Now, let's see if there's anything else. Marathon is being review bombed. Bungie issues statement on controversial Marathon microtransactions. Heartopia issues official statement and apology. Epic Games is suing a leaker who formerly worked for the company. Interesting. GTA 6 insider thinks they've discovered Cal Hampton's actor. Is it supposed to be like Jack Black or something? Because it sounds like Jack Black if this is the guy I'm thinking of. Bobby Moynihan is likely Cal Hampton GTA 6. His voice is identical. Having a big role in Disney film and then playing one of the main characters of GTA 6. Not bad for 2026 for him. Okay, whatever. Aside from that, I think that's pretty much all there is for the news I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Mr. Beast editor fired and hit with a big fine for alleged insider trading. Oh, ooh, this is gonna be good. Because once we know of one of them doing insider trading, we just know that in order for this editor to avoid jail time for insider trading, he's probably going to sing like a canary when it comes to anything that Mr. Beast has done that's illegal. And I have no doubt that Mr. Beast has done things illegally for quite some time. I mean, just like, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, he illegally bribed a Mexican, what was it? It was like the Mexican, Culture Association. It was like a government thing where it's like, they bribed some sort of government official in order to get into ancient Mayan ruins that even archaeologists have to go through like proper channels in order to actually film everything, and he used it as a means to promote his energy drink or something. And apparently he's still fighting those people in court too, over whether or not he'll be like sued or something. And Mr. Beast has been accused of a lot of things over the years when it comes down to it. His Feastables thing has failed spectacularly. His energy drink has failed spectacularly. His partnership with Logan Paul has failed spectacularly with all the things he's done. And he accepted millions of dollars from Saudi Arabia to make a pop-up theme park in a land where you could die just for being a journalist over there. So yeah, I don't think that Mr. Beast is a very good person at this point. There might have been a time when he could have been a good person for some of the things he does, but the way he goes after clout is downright aggressive and terrifying to some people. Not to mention the fact that this guy looks like he never stops smiling unless he's faced with bad news, which creeps me the hell out. Okay, let's see what this is. A video editor for YouTube superstar and entertainment business mogul Mr. Beast has reportedly been fined $20,000 and fired from his job for being flagged for insider trading, suspicion on prediction betting platform Kaishi. Oh, that stupid thing. Mr. Beast, whose real name is James Jimmy Donaldson. Of course he has Donald in his name. holds more subscribers via his YouTube channel than any other content creator in the platform's history, and he has chosen to part ways with members of his team in light of recent developments. Or a member of his team. Mr. Beast officially became a billionaire in June 2024. Oh yeah, the guy who keeps on saying, "Oh, I'm not really a millionaire or a billionaire or anything, that's mostly tied up in my company. I have just about as much money as any of you in the audience right now." Please. His relatability factor is just damnable. Let's see. Making him easily one of the most successful internet-based celebrities of all time. Starting with a video game streamer at the age of 13, his popularity led to wealth, which began giving away in viral videos that made him even more money, resulting in a loop of growing income that is criticized by some for exploitation of those in need, but also provided funding to many. His philanthropic work has included partnerships with the Arbor Day Foundation, Ocean Conservancy, and numerous food pantries, disaster relief, and community projects under his own Mr. Beast Philanthropy organization. And he has inspired many people through his wealth and what he has done with it. Oh yeah, Kalshi, the betting platform. In February, prediction betting website Kalshi, which allows users to place bets on just about anything, fined Arton Capture $20,000 and suspended him from placing any more bets on the platform for 2 years as part of a wide-scale investigation of around 200 different users suspects of violating the website's rules. Capture holds credits as a visual effects artist for Mr. Beast YouTube channel from 2023 to 2025. Huh. That's interesting. Why such a short time? As well as Amazon Prime's Beast Games, a reality competitive show hosted blah 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 blah. I don't care about advertising for a show. In addition to the fine, Capture has reportedly been fired by Mr. Beast Industries following a week-long suspension, with other employees having received an email informing them of his termination. Prior to Capture's firing, an unnamed spokesperson for Beast Industries told the BBC that the company had no tolerance for this behavior, whether by contestants or by our own employees, and that the company was launching its own independent investigation into Capture's prediction betting activities related to Mr. Beast's YouTube channel, in addition to Kalshi's internal investigation. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? That is super illegal. You cannot be a part of the thing you're betting on. That's like international states' laws at this point. If you work for a company and you win $1 million because you bought all the scratch-off tickets yourself, you can't claim that. Oh my god, it's like that girl who filmed herself licking ice cream in a grocery store, then putting it back, and she's like, "But why did I get $50,000 fine for this?" It's like, really? Really? I swear, criminals are getting dumber by the day. I swear, those heist movies are making criminals look too good these days. Hey TJ, hope you're doing good. Just going over some news before we get into the game. The prediction betting craze may be working its way into the realm of video games as well. In November, CEO David Baszucki announced the possibility of prediction betting oh god, no. Adding to Roblox? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, again, Roblox was supposed to be a website for children, and the CEO has gone on record saying that he doesn't mind if there's 18+ stuff on there now. The man is pure evil. He actually banned people who were trying to use the platform to catch predators who were preying on children, and he didn't punish any of the predators. Really think about that before you decide to go into Roblox. Hey Rosette Cat, hope you're doing well. Just going over some news. Let's see. Baszucki did not go into great detail about how these potential features would work, but he did note that there would be a lot of different legal issues the development team would have to go through before it could be implemented. Yeah, gambling on a children's video game website. What could go fucking wrong? Oh my god. Allegations of illegal betting against capture add to the growing list of controversies tied to Beast Industries. These have included former cast members Ava Chris Tyson walking away following unconfirmed allegations of sexual misconduct with minors, which an internal investigation deemed unfounded. Additionally, Donaldson himself has been accused by Mexican authorities of climbing restricted structures and entering a temple at the Chichen Itza pyramid ruins, and by the other former editors of fostering a workplace environment of verbal abuse, unreasonable expectations, and lack of credit for work performed. Donaldson has denied these allegations from former employees. Okay, Chichen Itza, that's the pyramid he climbed illegally. He bribed a government official from Mexico in order to get into that pyramid, and it's supposed to be illegal unless you go through the proper channels. The Mexican authorities are still investigating him for that. And I imagine they'll probably make it so that he can never go back to the country of Mexico at this point. But yeah, Mr. Beast is basically corrupt at this point. He let his name be used by Saudi Arabia for millions of dollars for a pop-up theme park over there, and I just don't know why anybody would want to follow him anymore. It's disturbing, the kind of path he's on now. Hey. Any thoughts on that, anybody? So those were pretty much the two stories I wanted to talk about tonight and kind of get off my chest for a minute. Not many, but very interesting when it comes down to it. Let's see, where are we right now on time? Let's see, we are about 30 minutes out from the next ad break, so we can start up the game then. Get rid of that window. And that music ends just in time. I feel cleansed after all I did today with the shower. Good for you, Andy. Okay, so let's get into our first impressions of the game, The Plucky Squire. Ooh, excuse me. I feel like I should have said that I have been cleansed by the holiness of the shower. Okay, let's see. Okay. Interesting vibration strength. Okay. You can turn on one-hit kills, invincibility, disable falling platforms, show hidden portals, jump assist, screen shake. Interesting. So from what I can tell from the trailers of this is supposed to be like a Zelda-like storybook kind of game. Kind of like how RPG Time was. Okay, Adventure Mode. If you're feeling plucky and you want a challenge, this mode is for you. Story Mode. A breezy way to play. Relax and enjoy the story of the Plucky Squire. I will go for Adventure Mode. Standard. More dialogue and gameplay guidance. Less dialogue and gameplay guidance. I'll just do Standard for now. Sam's room. Well, Well, Sam needs to clean his room. God, the first thing I see when I see a messy room, I think that I really have gotten old.
Once upon a time, there was a plucky squire named Jot. Jot lived in the land of Mojo, a land of creativity. Mojo was ruled by the gentle queen Chroma. He defended the land from the nefarious sorcerer Humgrubber, which everyone very much appreciated.
Yay!
Good, well cracking. Jot was also a writer, and would transcribe his many adventures in book form. These tales were avidly read by all the people of the land, who found them quite gripping. Jot awoke one fine morning, and pluckily leapt from his bed. From afar, he could hear some rather exciting music. He got dressed and went to investigate. Chapter 1. Some serious beeswax.
I am so thankful this is narrated. Okay. Okay, I can jump. I went back inside and saw that my house was very lonely and sad. I didn't even have a bed. The music was really booming. Keep it down!
This was the house of the good wizard Moonbeard, Jot's close friend and mentor.
Who apparently is trying to be a DJ.
Ah, Jot, my lad, he exclaimed. I'm on a roll here, traveling to new musical realms. Since you're here, lad, I have a small favor to ask. Wax. I need more wax, lad. To press more records, you know. Would you go to Honey Peak and get some wax from Benny B? Pip here will accompany you.
A mini quest. Hoo-ha! You take care of the goblins and I'll haul the wax back here for you. Oh yeah, they'll be goblins. No sweat for you though, right, Jot? Okay. I found light bulbs. I can roll. I wonder if this was also done by the people who did Swords of Ditto, because it kind of gives me that vibe too. Dad, that's not the way to Honey Peak. Tome Tower. Ah, okay. Okay. The gate swung open for the Plucky Squire. Anybody else notice the gate had a smiley face on it?
Honey Peak.
Yeah, it reminds me of Diary of a Wimpy Kid too. What if it was the same artist? Or they just asked for something similar? Now we platforming. The Plucky Squire looked nimbly onwards.
Now this looked really quite precarious.
Ah, the top of Honey Peak. The view is incredible. Now that right there is a massive owl. That's Tome Tower, that is. Whoa! It's a honey badger, eating Benny's bees honey. Be on your toes, Jot. The hungry honey badger can be really cranky. Ah, he's cute. Oh heck, here we go.
The honey badger seemed rather annoyed. Jot prepared for
Whoa.
a dust-up.
Okay, apparently now I'm playing Punch-Out. Oh, dang it. Crap.
The beast was bested.
Yeah!
The Plucky Squire triumphant.
Ah, back in the hive feels good. Yo, many thanks, Jot. Did me a solid. That honey badger was really messing with my beeswax. Anyhow, gang, what brings you here? Moonbeard sent us, Benny. He would really do with some of the beeswax if you have some to spare. For sure, Pip, my man, I owe you guys. Here you go. Compliments to the Wiz. Huh? What's going on? What's all this ominous darkness? good.
Down they fell. It was time to confer with Moonbeard.
Yep, it's Humgrump, all right. Always up to treacherous trickery, that one. There's something rather odd about the magic he used. And this is not usually how the story goes, you know? That is to say, forget about that. Harumph. This is a job for the Plucky Squire, Jot. Humgrump is at Tome Tower. Head there and make sure the creepy little twerp doesn't cause any more bother. Hello?
Oh.
It was Violet. Violet was a trainee witch with a love of art. And Jot's childhood friend.
That's totally not going to be his girlfriend. Hey, Jot, we've got another Humgrump situation, huh? Moonbeard gave me the skinny. That Weasley wizard is at the Tome Tower. You kids head over there and Jot. Put a stop to Humgrump's malarkey. I'll look into that strange green magic and have a donut. But that's by the by. Later. Goodbye and good luck. Although you never really need it, Jot. No lie, I'm pumped that I'm gonna get to see the Plucky Squire in action. Kapow! Lead the way, Jot. I found a new piece of artwork. Press square to show in the gallery. Nice. I'm sorry. Hello, who are you? And why are you so adorable? It's like the panda interpretation of Andy Warhol. It's adorable. I want it. The blank swung blank. What the? The gate swung. Nice. You always have a way with words, Jot. He's just staring at you menacingly. The open swung gate. Greetings, brave warriors. My name's Martina. Nice to meet you. Your adventure has cut down fearsome enemies, and I slash prices. Let me show you what I have for sale. A sword throw badge. Throw your sword at attack enemies or retrieve goodies from a distance. I will take that. And collectible art. R2 to throw your sword and again to retrieve it. Time to practice throwing your sword, John. Oh. Thank you. One more time and I am thoroughly stuffed. That sounds like a shop would actually use as a slogan to be unique, not gonna lie. That is a pretty cool sword throw. Good going. If you want to keep training, check out the board. Otherwise, leave via the exit at the bottom of the page. Okay. It was lovely to make your acquaintance. Be sure to check in again. Next time we meet, I'll have new stock. You keep saving the land from bad business, and my business will save you from bad deals. So long, brave warriors. Oh, I still want that other thing. Boxing a duck. Okay. I found a piece of heart. There must be an illegal organ trade around here. Oh, I found something. Found a lost glitch bird. It will return to its homeland. Well, there it is, the mysterious ancient owl. All the knowledge of Mojo is supposed to be stored in there, you know? Whoa! Not sure the ground should be doing this.
Oh, bother. Chapter 2. Tome Tower.
That was a pretty fast chapter.
Our heroes hung on to the cliff's edge by their fingernails, when suddenly they were grabbed and hoisted up. By whom? By Thrash.
New party member.
Thrash was a mountain troll, and Jot and Violet's childhood friend. The trio had not been together for quite a while, and so were very happy to be reunited.
Thrash, oh boy, you really saved our skins. Are we happy to see you? Triple trouble together again. I'm just stoked I could find you dudes. After all this craziness kicked off, I checked in with Moonbeard. Oh, excuse me. He told me you were both heading to the Tome Tower. I figured I'd help you on your way. The path is wrecked, huh? Well, there's more than one route to the Tome Tower. Let's get down to the ground. Whee! Huh. This is really quite high, isn't it? Well, if anyone can lead the way down, it's Thrash. Let's do this. Dang it. And here was Thrash, waiting on the ground as cool as a cucumber. Nice climbing, dude. You both got down that cliffside with banging style. You had a good rhythm going there, dudes. You think? You know, I did feel rather graceful, sort of like hopping mountain rabbit. Well, now we're down on the ground. Best to get onto Tomb Tower. Lead the way, Plucky Squire. Look at those bouncing boulders. They're just vanishing into thin air. Marginally weird, or majorly weird. A bull. Looks angry. Good job none of us is wearing red. Jat's wearing red. Is it red? I suppose it's kind of red. More like a crimson than a scarlet. I don't think bulls are that picky. I found art. Good luck, James. I give you a heal. Though apparently didn't do much. Ooh. Sorry, James. You can go out as many times as you want to. Hold up, is that Moonbeard? He looks much more petite than usual. Oh, that's not Moonbeard Thrash. That's a Mini-Beard. He's like a tiny version of Moonbeard. Usually you'll find him at Moonbeard's house, helping him out. Today it looks like he's out and about. Hey, Mini-Bird, what's cooking? Yo. Okay, before we get back to it, we have an ad break coming up, so 3 minutes, everybody. Get a drink, get a snack, use the bathroom, need to. We'll wreck out these messages, so stay tuned. Ooh. Sorry, James. Nice try again, though. Yeah, it usually helps if more people are casting healing. It's kind of more of a community game sometimes. Excuse me. Scimitar build. Oh, and just so you know, James, you can use one healing potion every 30 seconds. Yeah, you leveled up. Usually you gotta be at least, you have to have a good build, and you can probably be anywhere between, like, I think level 6 or 10 to get out of the first dungeon. Damn, you got hammer. I know a Meg turtle. Or a mage turtle. Wait, you have an axe. That's not a hammer. Yeah, still you're doing good with the axe. Okay, we're back.
You'll need a key if you want to be journeying onward. If you walk to the right of here, you might just find one. Free advice from old Minibeard.
Thanks, Minibeard. Helpful fellow. You know, if you're stuck on something and Minibeard is around, always pays to ask him. He's full of answers. Jot was killing all sorts of innocent creatures that he did not know of were evil. He just slaughtered them non-discriminately. Oh, bot in the chat. Oh, dang it. Just about to heal, too. Well, good job of getting level 5. Oh, and if you want, James, MicroStream RPG, you can actually get that on Steam for your own channel, too, if you want. It's only like $5. You got the key. I knew you'd do it. Thanks, Maybear dude. Giant cat! Topsy. Ah, greetings, Travelers 3. My name is Topsy. Hey, Topsy. I see you're on a quest of some kind. You know, Topsy may be able to help you. But there is something you could perhaps assist me with first. Namely, my tummy. It is empty. I left my biscuits around somewhere, you see. and the landscape it seems to have changed somewhat, which has resulted in the biscuits becoming lost. A cat shouldn't be parted from their biscuits. We'll find them for you, Topsy. Oh, that would be extraordinarily helpful. A little advice. There's a word in the sentence just here that might be the key to all these landscaping shifting antics. You might identify which word is causing all the mischief by giving it a good whack. Ah, that's cool. I am getting all the currency. Joy found Topsy's biscuits. Guessing I can't get through without getting through the forest first. Ooh. That's cool. The gameplay is also wordplay. I know that wasn't funny, but I still had to make it. Nope, you guys just stand there doing nothing, doing all the work. My biscuits! How I have dreamed of this moment, travelers. You have my sincerest thanks. The prospect of this snack brings a smile to my face. Oh. I didn't realize he was upside down. That was clever. That actually shocked me for a second. The land is full of puzzles and trickery. Always remember, things are sometimes not what they seem. When you get stuck, try to see things from a different angle. Good luck, biscuit saviors. Bye, Topsy. Now I know why they call him Topsy. It's because he wears a top hat. Tome Tower. What you got? Spin attack badge, jump attack badge, sword damage upgrade, art scroll. I definitely want sword damage upgrade. I'll take the art scroll. Moonbeard. Nice. I must know who that looks like a panda artist. I want it so bad.
Our trio stopped in their tracks. There, on the horizon, loomed Tome Tower.
dun, dun, dun. I see a sparkly. Whoa, got dark around here pretty fast. There's some magic afoot. Everything feels kind of fizzy. There was a strange electricity in the air.
Ugh. Ugh.
Cute. Concept art for Pip. Early character design, Pip was originally a trickster kind of character who turned out to be evil. The Pip now featured in the game is all good, we think. Okay, I get it, because there's that trope that the assist character is sometimes the evil character. Concept area mountains. Early concepts in the game. That's still really cool. Concept boxing minigame. So it was originally a duck instead of a honey badger. Oh. And Jot. Early character design. This is Jot was a writer and didn't have a quill in his hat. He already had a plucky disposition, though. Early character design. Moonbeard before his sunglasses. Why is he walking backwards? What the? Did the game glitch or something? What happened? I'm gonna quit then come back in. Okay. Technically I already got that, so... Okay, it was just glitched for that part, okay. Oh, booming bolts! Very metal! Oh! So glad I got the sword throw. Oh god, these things remind me of those UFOs from Earthbound. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That was close. Hello, young adventurers. Are you on your way back to Tome Tower?
Oh,
Yep, that's where we're heading. Best beware. A dark wizard occupies the tower as magic is chasing pandemonium, or causing pandemonium. Oh yeah, wrecked. Is there another way across the waters?
oh, oh, oh.
A cave entrance. Promising, promising. Well, let's go. Ooh. Man, real gloomy. Dig the acoustics, though. Lead on, Jump, my dude. Your plucky glow will light the way. Ah, dang, can't go up there. Aha! Okay, that's death. We did it. Would you look at that? We crossed the river. On we go. Okay, what can we buy? A sword throw upgrade. Ah, I'm 15 away from actually getting a spin attack. But if I can do this, that'd actually be better. Ooh. Early concept for this. Some early concept in game environments, an enchanted place. Nice. That's a lot of books. Whoa there, all these books. Really eerie. Pretty cool visual, though. Nice. That was cool. Hey, Mini Baird. More art. Ooh. Concept area Candyland. Some early concepting of game environments looks delicious. God damn it, now I really want wafers and ice cream now. Why must you tempt my gluttony game? Ugh, ice cream and wafers sounds so good right now. I haven't had ice cream and wafers in, like, years now that I think about it. Last time I had, like, actual wafers and ice cream was, like, back when my grandma was still alive. She used to get us each our favorite ice cream and put it in the freezer. And then when we were allowed to have some after dinner, she let us, like, take these little, like, wafers that were chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, and we could, like, break them apart and put them all over the ice cream and everything, give them, like, an extra little crunch to them. Oh, God, I miss that so much. She was, like, the sweetest woman, too. I miss her. Though, for the life of me, oh, God, one of the funniest things, she could never figure out the microwave, though. She thought that you had to microwave popcorn at 5 minutes for it to be popped right, and it came out burnt for years. And nobody wanted to tell her because they didn't want to hurt her feelings that she had been burning popcorn for years. And then finally one day I go, Grandma, I asked her, Grandma, why do you like the popcorn burnt? And she's like, what are you talking about? I don't burn the popcorn, do I? It's like, it's pretty burnt when it's done. We only put it in for 2 minutes on the instruction box. And then she looked at the box, and she felt so embarrassed, the poor woman, that she misread it as 5 minutes instead of 2 for all these years. Oh my God. She's like, why didn't any of you tell me? Oh my God, it was... And then from then on, she never burnt the popcorn ever again. Oh my God. I had that blatant truth as a child, where I didn't really think that much through about things. I just kind of asked things. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was one of the good ones. But bless her, she was a wonderful person. Oh wait, what was was that? Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Pages were scattered on the ground. Let's see what happens if we do this. The pages were stacked on the ground. Oh. 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 Clever. Nope, you two don't help me at all. I've got this all on my own. That wretched fool Jot, he will get what he deserves. The time is near. Okay, that's a bit creepy. That dreaded Plucky Squire. Oh, little Nessie over there. So, this is where it all kicks off. A historical location and no mistake. Huh? Was that kid from Deltarune? What's he doing here? This isn't his game. Well, hello and goodbye, I guess. No idea who that was. So much oddness around these parts. Anyway, here we are, Tome Tower. Looks like Humgrump is still up there on the roof. It's time for the Plucky Squire to go take care of that creep. We'll stay down here, dude. We don't want to cramp your style. This is one of those dramatic, heroic kind of moments, you know? During your big showdown, you don't want us two dorks mooching around being in the background. Nope, we'll just mooch down here instead. But we'll be cheering you on all the way. Mooching and cheering, Jot. That's more of our style. Go get that chump. Well, at least they're forward about being lazy about helping me.
Jot made his way up the steep steps.
Well, that was quick. Yeah. The Plucky Squire. I feel like that's kind of his voice. I've been waiting for you. So glad to see you made it to the Tome Tower. You might be wondering what Humgrump is doing here. Well, I had a hunch grump. I might find something interesting in this old tower. And something interesting I did indeed find. A book. It was hidden away in this very secret chamber, because this is a very special book. The title of the special book is... The Plucky Squire? Yes, that's right. This book is all about you, and me, and all who live in this dratted land. It is the story of our lives. Turns out, you see, that our land of Mojo is just a setting in a storybook. Hard to believe, I assure you, it's true. What I'm holding here is a copy of that storybook, a book within the book, if you will. I read the book. It's very interesting. It's like never-ending story. But more meta, bitch. You and that witch girl adventuring through the land, meeting up with the mountain troll, making your way here to meet me. In fact, I read ahead to this very chapter. I've seen what happens next. You may be thinking this is paradoxal, but it's not. We fight here on the roof. Any guesses how that turns out?
And so, the Plucky Squire once again defeated the wretched wizard Humgrum.
You win. You always do. You know, this book is one of the series, and in each one of these books, you win. Every single stinking time! Because you are the Plucky Squire, the hero of the story, the boy who can do no wrong. Always victorious, even the little stories you write, beloved by all. Infuriating like a mosquito in my cardigan. Yes, that is an adequate metaphor. Me, I'm the villain of the talentless wizard who can do no right, destined to be beaten forever. At least, that is how it has been up until now, but maybe it doesn't need to be that way. Maybe even Humgrum could get a little glory for once, if the Plucky Squire were to be plucked from the book. If he were to be ejected, I eat you! He broke the fourth wall! Oh, that's cool. Oh, my sword's missing. Dang it. Peanut. Bonzilla. School glue. What happens if I jump off? Okay, Zelda logic. Acrylic color. A duck. Oh, headphones. Is that a jawbreaker? Giraffe. Anything under here? Oh, hello? Is there someone out there? You be so kind as to open the lid of this lunchbox? Carrots and grapes. Do you remember me, John? We met in your book. I'm not actually from there, you know? Us bookworms travel around a fair bit, from book to book. But you, John, are a character from a book, and shouldn't really be out here. It's Humgrum's magic that blasted you out of the book, the page onto his desk, isn't it? We'll have to get you back into your book, John. It's of the utmost paramountcy. In other words, very important. You know, there are some intriguing items in this desk. Some of them might actually help you return. Head around the corner to the left and we'll try to find one. A carrot. Dead bug. Kid, you really need to clean your room. There are dead bugs in here. Hello there again. Do you see that magic swirly green thing? That's a meta-magic portal. That is, it seems to allow travel between different worlds. Most characters cannot travel through these portals or pass between realms. But Jot, you've already made the leap once. Maybe you could do it again. Try jumping through the portal, young squire. Remarkable! Some of the meta-magic must have rubbed off on you, Jot. Like me, it seems you have the power to leap between worlds. Now, this world is here a sketch that was drawn by a occupant of this room. And the owner of your storybook, Jot, a young boy named Sam. He's a very creative child. You'll find his sketches all over the desk. Since you can jump into them, maybe you can use them to get around. Remarkable. Some of that meta-magic must have rubbed off on you, Jot. Low energy. Too hungry to move. Too hungry to converse. Please get me a snack. Okay. Poor Bunford over there. He looks famished. There's no nourishment to be found in this sketch, but maybe there's something out there on the desk. You know, maybe you can bring items between worlds. It's worth a shot. Exceptional. You really can bring items between realms. This may be handy. I bring you a baby carrot. Delicious! Carrot boost. Energy levels restored. Oh, am I in your way? Sorry about that. Here, let me scooch. A carrot is a cone of golden life force. I wonder if I can give him another one. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. You go from area to area like that. I don't like the looks of these bugs. Good going, young squire. I believe that the item that can help you get back to your world is further ahead. But listen, on your way you may run into some creepy crawly Coleopetra. Coleopetra. Beetles. Sam likes to keep them as pets. He seems... Oh. Beware, Jot. Don't get eaten. It simply wouldn't do. Well, that's not good. Now we're stealthing. Hold circle or R2 to move without making a sound. by Tony Tungsten. That's terrifying. I feel like that's going to be a boss in the future. I knew that would come in handy. My gamer brain activates. Oh, crap. Oh, Jesus. Okay, be better at walking around. Oh. Atman, thank you very much for the raid. I hope you're having a wonderful night. And to celebrate, we dance. And we soda pop. Welcome in, Raiders, and thank you, Atman. I hope you're having a good night tonight. So what were you playing? How are you doing tonight? Currently, I am doing a first trial of the Plucky Squire for first impressions, and it's pretty cool so far. So what were you playing tonight? Escape from Ever After. That's another one I have to play. I really want to get that one too. I tried the demo for that last year. I had a lot of fun with it. The dialogue for that is really fun. It's currently on sale, but I don't know if I want to get it right now. But I might. But I don't know. I might. But I don't know. I actually got this on sale as a double pack with the Swords of Ditto for only $10 on PS5. It also gets surprisingly dark at times. Okay. So I will definitely take your recommendation for that for Ever After then. Or Escape from Ever After. And I hope you enjoy this. The Plucky Squire is a kind of a meta Zelda-like puzzle game. Currently, I'm trying to sneak around these beetles and not get eaten. Shit. Oh, that was close. As you can see, he has the ability to go into the 2D realm and the real world. Judd, you made it. My fears have been allayed. It seems that nothing can hinder the Plucky Squire. On that very note, while you're here, there is something that you really must observe. These sketches of you, quite remarkable likeness, I must attest. The person who drew all this is called Sam. He is the boy who lives in this room, and is the owner of your storybook. As you might be able to tell, he is very fond of you and your adventures. I'm glad that you got to see this, Jot. You see how much you mean to him. But there is no time to dwell on that. Your quest to re-enter the book is near at its pinnacle. The item you need is just beyond the sketchbook. Press on. Well, that would certainly be a mind screwing right there. Oh, I need that dice. Okay. Excuse me. I think I kind of went overboard with my dinner. 40 chicken nuggets down the hatch. Oh, jeez. I can't eat chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Other places I can. McDonald's I can't. There's something in them that makes me sick every time, and I can't figure out what. Oh, just a second. Ooh, that last belch. Kind of brought something. I'll be right back. Whew, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That last burp had like some stomach acid in it for a second. I needed to drink some milk to neutralize it. Ugh, I hate it when that happens. Gonna lie down after a very long day. Okay, no problem, Atman. Thanks for the raid, and I hope you have a good night rest. Okay. Child, why did you have to want beetles for pets? Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, watch the patterns. Go. Oh, that was close. And there we go. I wonder if I can throw this at myself. What on earth? Jot got the turn gauntlets. Now he has the power to manipulate his storybook. Press L2, R2 when next to the book to open it up. You got the gauntlets. Exceptional procurement. Head back to your book post-haste. I think you'll find the gauntlets will help you return to your home. One last thing before you leave the table, Jot. It is very important. Beware of Humgrump. He wishes to take over your book. You have to stop that from happening. Not just for the sake of the citizens of your book, but for all the children who will read and be inspired by your book. Sam is one of those children, Jot. You know us, bookworms. We're able to glimpse the past, present, and even the future. I've seen that Sam will one day grow up to be a writer and illustrator himself. He will create series of popular children's books, with the very lucrative merchandise tie-ins and brand integrations. Oh jeez. Sam's books will go on to inspire many other children. That is, if he ever actually writes them. If Humgrump takes control of your book, the story will get worse. Books with bad stories get put away on the shelf. No one reads them anymore. Those books lose all of their life and cease to be an inspiration to anyone. Your book will no longer inspire Sam, and then who knows what path he will take. Do not let that happen, Jot. Return now, and stop Humgrump. I'm taking this dice with me. Oh. Guess I can't take the dice with me. You. Jot, my lad, welcome back to Mojo. We have much to discuss.
Chapter 3. Moonbeard.
I seem to feature rather prominently in this chapter. Better put my best foot forward, then. I like his theme music. Greetings, lad. Hey, Jot. Glad you're back here in one piece. I suppose you must have a great number of questions, lad. The answer to the first question is... yes, I am aware of how cool these sunglasses look. The answer to the second question is... yes, our entire world is indeed a land in a storybook. Bananas, huh? I've kept this knowledge closely guarded secret for many a year. Somehow that greasy nincompoop Humgrump found out. Very regrettable. Now he knows the truth, and knows what mischief he's planning. I have a hunch that big trouble is on the way. But that just means you, young squire. That must be double the trouble. Follow me. First order business, getting in and out of the book. See that green sparkly stuff over there? Metamagic, that is, lets you break the fourth wall, which is another way of saying jump out of the book. Walk into the portal and try holding the triangle button. What's a triangle button? Not entirely sure.
I think this is one of the first games that's ever acknowledged the button commands while being aware of them.
But you should press and hold it. Testing, testing, ahem. Jot, I'm talking to you via Rune Tooth headset. You know, I'm suddenly feeling rather parched. Wizards are like plants. We need to keep hydrated. Use your page-turning abilities to get me something to drink. Approach the edge of the book and see what you can do. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Seems like you can use left stick to turn the pages. Best get to it then. You see that glow around the edges of the paper? That's the book telling you there's something useful on its pages. Try jumping in and seeing what you can find. Hello, little frog. Oh. Art. Oh, the Cataclysm Caves. They're not particularly dangerous. I'm sure you'll be totally fine. The wizard fibbed. Sketching how top-down characters' interactions might look, featuring an early Moonbeard design. And apparently he had a cat before Pip came along. Wonder what happened to the cat. I'm just gonna go to bed. Oh. I found whatever those things are. I got his drink. My fizzy pop. That will do very nice. Head back here and drop off that pop. Pop time. That's the ticket. Thanks, lad. Those turn gauntlets can be very handy, don't you think? I was the one that put them on the desk. I've stored a number of useful items out there, but there's one small problem. I'm not sure of their precise location. Things get moved around, Sam is full of energy, you know, it's chaos out there. When you need one of those items on the desk, you'll just have to search for it yourself. Last point of order. Minibeard.
Yo.
I have you already met. Minibeard is a tiny simulacrum of me. I created him to help you around the house. He's quite helpful, and rather good at puzzles, you know. If you're having trouble with puzzles, and you see him around, why not ask for his advice? There's a lot of wisdom stored in that tiny bearded head. Jot. Our lad has never been in trouble by something quite like Humgrump's metamagic before. There may be great upheavals and big battles ahead, but I have faith that you'll rise to whatever challenges are thrown our way. You, the Plucky Squire, after all. I believe in you. Always have, lad. Now I expect that your friends are waiting for you. If you leave the book and turn to the next page, I think you'll find them. Anything this way? Oh, dang it, I went the wrong way. Oh well. We've lost Jot. I can't believe it. We shouldn't have just let him come up here by himself. We should have had his back. But what could we have done? We're not warriors like him. Never have been, never will be. Who will protect Mojo now that he's gone? Don't worry about your paradoxical crisis of faith. I'm here. Jot! Dude! You alright? Wait, you're not a ghost, are you? Of course he isn't, Thrash. Look at his face. That's his normal squidgy face. Happy to see it. Okay, while we're enjoying the reunion, we have another ad break coming up. So 3 minutes, everybody. Get a drink, get a snack, use the bathroom, need to. We'll break out these messages, so stay tuned.
But yeah, for what you were saying earlier, Andy, I cannot eat chicken nuggets from McDonald's. It just... There's something about them that upsets my stomach to where I just can't have them. A new burger called the Big Arch. Trying it now. Like, I like the chicken tenders from McDonald's. I like the chicken sandwich from McDonald's. But the chicken nuggets, for some reason, they just never agreed with my stomach, ever since I was a child. What the? Why did the ad thing disappear? Weird. Damn it, now I'm gonna want a chicken sandwich after this. Recently I had like the Burger King chicken sandwiches. Those are so good sometimes. I remember Wendy's used to have a really good chicken sandwich. It was a pretzel bun chicken sandwich. Oh god, I miss pretzel bun. I miss pretzel bread so much. Nobody sells pretzel bread. I sometimes used to get pretzel bread from the grocery store, and I would dip it in whipped cream cheese. Oh my god, it was so delicious. Okay, we're back. John, where were you? Hello, gang. Moonbeard, is that you? Indeed, I'm talking to you via a device known as a Rune Tooth headset. This is a strange magical form of communication known as a conference call. All very exciting. Now listen up, this business with Humgrump is rather worrying. We must consult with Queen Chroma in Artia City. You three should head there now. I've got some wizard business to attend to and a donut to eat. I'll join you kids later. Violet, Barash, I'll fill you in on the situation while you travel. Moonbeard, out. Conference call? Well, you heard him. A trip to Artia City, my hometown. Oh, John, I'm so glad you're okay. Come on, let's scoot. Nice.
And so our heroes set off to Artia City to visit the good Queen Chroma. Chapter 4. A treacherous trail. On the way to Artia, our heroes took a shortcut through the aquatic land known as the Sonnet Swamps.
Well, this is unknown territory, kiddos. Jojo's story has never taken you to this area. You're off script now. No happy endings guaranteed. You could get splatted, eaten by a huge frog, who knows. Although these swamps are usually rather cultured, as far as I gather, the residents here are quite keen on poetry. If you've ever wanted to hear a snail recite verse, here's your chance. Nevertheless, you... Bad reception. Moonbeard? Looks like Rune Tooth doesn't work so well in these swamps. I guess we'll get connected again once we're on the other side. The bug was rather disagreeable. Nice. That don't look good. Whoa! Look at the size of that big, gnarly, thing. Green lightning struck with furious sound. This insect's nest broke through the ground, and thence flew the bugs. Really not a fan of these punky bugs. Snails are not bugs, by the way. We are mollusks. Big difference. Hello, little goblin. I have a task for you, my rotund purple friend, concerning that wretched squire. I booted him out of the book, you know, but he's a persistent little creep. He may still be out there with an eye on causing Humgrump trouble. But you see, Humgrump will bring the trouble to him. Take a shot of my meta-magic and leap through this pretty portal. Set yourself free of these pages and go bully that wretched pest. Oh, he's sending them out into the world now. This must be one of those portals Moonbeard was talking about. And you can just jump right out of our world into this thing? Onto a desk in someone's room? Crazy stuff, man. On that desk is a storybook in which we're all living? I'm a character in a story? My whole life is just a plot line? Sorry, it's just a bit much to take on board. Although it figures that I'm just a supporting character in someone's story. I just wish I'd been written a little more cool. He vanished. He must be in the other realm now. Wonder if he can still see us. I guess to him we look like drawings on a page? Gnarly. Now where did that thing go? Aha. So apparently his magic can go into the real world now. Ah! I can do some early killing this way. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this game so far. The meta story is pretty interesting. And I do like the wonderment and the whimsy of this so far. Back in our world again. As simple as that. I really wonder what it's like out there. It's like, you don't want to know. Nice. Man, this sword throw is kind of a big cheat. Huge bug sat in the middle of the path. Humongous bug. Looks like it's full of water. If it wasn't so huge, we could get around it and be on our way. This thing looks like it's drunk. a full bug. Well, that didn't work. These ruins were just huge of bugs. Nope? Okay. The rusty gate was closed. Closed bug. Nope. These ruins were just closed of bugs. Nope, okay. I wonder if I can take the word outside with me. Yep, I can take the word out. The rusty gate was huge. Oh, okay. The rusty gate was full. Nope, okay. The rusty gate was full. No, I already tried that. The only thing I have left is to go over there, so... Nope, can't get that. Ah, the moat was completely drained of water. Nope. A drained bug. Okay. Drained of bugs. Okay. The moat was completely... Oh, okay. I need to put full over there. Still, I trained the bug. It's kind of funny. Okay, full. The moat was completely full of water. Okay, now I need to put drains back in and see what's there. Jot peered into the open grate. So what happens if I do this. He gets to be huge. I did it. Come on, tiny insect dude. Awesome job, Dot. You really got a grasp on the power of words. It's all just amazing, really. Huge to tiny, full to empty. By changing the words, you can change, well, everything. I guess the story in this book really isn't fixed, huh? I guess not. Maybe the story's characters are not so fixed either, you know? Oh boy, now they're having... Jot peered into the closed grate? I wonder if I could. Nah, I should probably just continue. The power of words can also do this. I command thee to be fat.
Oh, should we leave it alone? Should we back off? Should we play it safe? Nah, you think let's make it bigger?
Thank you. We meet again. Care to take a look at my current selection? Can I afford anything? Okay. Spin attack or jump attack? I'll get the art scroll. Ooh. Oh, I missed one. Concept area haunted. Huh. Some early concepts of game environments spooky. Dang it, I missed one. Ooh, excuse me. Now, do I want spin attack or do I want jump attack? I'll take spin. Hold the L2 to do a spin attack. Yes. Howdo. Time to try out the spin attack, Jot. Good, but not as great as I was hoping for. Good going. If you want to keep training, check out the board. Otherwise, leave via the exit at the bottom of the page. This walkway was destroyed. something I want to check out. I bet it was in here that I missed it. Or maybe it could have been here? Where, oh where could the missing art be? I guess I'll find it later. Actually, how far can I turn the pages back, I wonder? Nope, okay, it's you can always go as far as the chapter. Can I take a look at something over here? Nessie! I love how interactive this all is. And the fact that your words are still saved on each page like that, that's still pretty cool. Okay, back to this page. Okay. Is there another portal around here? Oh, I get it. I need to go back a few pages and get a word. That's why they let you do this. Sorry, Frog. Need to borrow this again. I keep thinking of Rocco's Modern Life every time you turn the page and Filbert's voice ring in my head. Turn the page, wash your hands. Oh my god. I haven't thought about that in so long. God, Rocco's Modern Life was such a trip. Whoa. He's like, oh yeah. Look at there, a poor, flippery, floundering fish. It's trying to be Magikarp so bad.
Jot cleared his mind. Now he was ready to grab the fish.
That. Oh. What button am I pressing? Dang it. Gotcha. I grabbed the fish.
Fish grabbed. The Plucky Squire gently released the fish into the water. And there it regained its composure.
Kick it, you'll get a Gyarados. God, that was such an ominous episode of Pokemon when they did that. It's like Misty's like, I've heard legends of this, of the Gyarados. It's amazing how many close encounters they almost died in that show. I'll never forget, like, after the ship sank, the captain of the ship goes, "Alright then, anybody who's not here and accounted for, say I." Well, no one said I, so everyone's accounted for. Didn't they do like a whole thing where his mother probably heard that there was like a funeral for him or something? Yeah, it's still had its charm. But it's amazing how many things they parodied for that show. Titanic and then The Great Poseidon.
Phew! Thank you so much, noble traveler. My name is Flodio, and I am a fish. Green lighting zapped me right out of these waters. Consumed by fear, I flipped and flopped, till by your hand my fugue was stopped. I am eternally in your debt, but you must forgive me, I must go. For my beloved swims this reedy fen. I cannot rest till we meet again. Safe travels, my noble saviors.
Surprisingly well-spoken fish and very composed. I do hope he finds his love. Oh my god, I love the detail on the paper.
Our
How
heroes
it looks like actual
ventured on.
construction paper.
The sounds of the daytime chorus began to fade, and the light began to dwindle.
El. 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 El.
Excuse me. Swamps are kind of moody at night. Check out the singing frogs. Sweet harmonies. Bridge was broken. Let's see. It was now broken in the swamps. Let's see. How far will I have to travel backwards? Oh. I should probably do this first. Okay, I need something to put down there. Can I pick up anything out here? God, I remember how stupid these were. The paint was so cheap that you could barely make anything with them. thought that was a thing. Okay. So I need something solid to put on there, which is probably that thing. So I need to find... Let's see. Step out this. It was now daytime. There we go. Okay. Aha! I got art. Ooh. Concept area slime dungeon. Some early concepts of game environments appealing to the 80s and 90s kids who grew up with slime toys and TV shows. Oh my god. Okay, for the record, chat, I hated slime as a child. I absolutely hated slime toys. The first time I ever got that GAC stuff as a child, I played with it for a few minutes, and then I realized how dirty it gets. And I never wanted to play with it again afterwards. It's like, for years, I kept on hearing about Nickelodeon Slime, and GAC, and all these other things. And then, when I finally got it, we played with it for like a few minutes. We tried doing the things you do with it, like make the fart sounds with it, and like throw it at things and everything. But then you saw how dirty it gets, how much dust it collects, how much animal hair it collects. And it just got grosser and grosser and grosser, and I just hated it after a while. And I put it back in its case, and I never opened it again after a while. I could not stand it. It's like I enjoyed it for 5 minutes, and then I hated it afterwards. Oh god, yeah, the residue, it was not a very well thought out toy when you really thought about it. And knowing kids our age back then, like that you know there were some dumb ones that tried to eat it, you just know that there was. Oh boy. But yeah, I enjoy slime as a concept in some art, but I do not enjoy it as a toy. Or possibly like the concept for like a fun snack or something like that, but never a toy. Never again. And other things that we will not get into right now. Okay. Now, back to night. Oh, now I gotta change it back again. Just gotta exit. Oh, Okay, what am I missing? Okay, night. That is that. I have to get around to you. It was now broken in the swamps? What if I did that? Nope, okay. Okay, daytime again. Which makes them do that. Okay, there's a simple solution to this, but I'm just not seeing it yet. Huh. Do I take that out with me? Nope. Okay. Huh. Do I use that boulder thing? No, that wouldn't work. Well, if I turn it to night, then that one frog blocks the way. If I turn it day, then those two block those ways, and I can't go through the other way, so how am I supposed to solve this? Think, think, think. What happens if I do this? Oh, it blocks them. Okay, interesting. Can I bring you over here then? Ha! Had to get a little clever with that. Interesting. Oh, okay. Ah, crap, crap. Okay. Oh. No. Oh, wait. Damn it. Nice. Ooh. A swampy area. Some early concepts of game environments this would eventually become the Sonnet Swamps. Cool. Okay. Now we continue. Adventurers, maybe you can help us. Our house is full of flying bugs. Please kick out those insectoid thugs. You bet we will, Snail Dude. Squire, your sword there looks mighty sharp, but if you want to wallop those buzzing pests, a long-range weapon will serve it the best. There may be something around here. A long-range weapon, huh? Let's take a little gander. There's something lodged over there in the water. Maybe I could dislodge it with a little bit of magic? I can never quite get the hang of this thing to get to work. But, well, I suppose there's a first time for everything. Guys, maybe it's best if you stood back. Here goes nothing. Holy guacamole! It actually worked! I have purpose! Oh, I mean... Ta-da! Cool, right? It's a big log. Not really a long-range weapon, unless you threw it. A portal. You know, I get the feeling there won't be a weapon just lying around in the swamp. I mean, have you seen a snail rocking a crossbow? I haven't, but maybe you could find something out there in the other realm. Oh, wow. Now you can explore the outside for real. I have to collect a magic card. Oh, the sound effects are different. That's interesting. That's so interesting. They made dynamic sound effects for both in the book and out the book. What time is it? It's 4:18. Word up, it's me, Minibeard. Or to give it to your full name, I'm talking Minibeard. I'm a toy based on the character's Minibeard from the book of the Plucky Squire. It's all a bit meta, but my advice is very practical. If you're looking for a long-range weapon, there be an elven warrior around here who knows one. She lives in a game card. Head up towards to find her. She might try and shoot you with arrows, but don't take it personally. I am a collectible person. Jack, we meet once more. But alas, it seems that danger is on the horizon. Sonnet Swamp's least desirables have extracted themselves from the book. Or extricated themselves from the book. But it does at least appear that you are suitably equipped for this time. Eradicate these invertebrates. Forthwith. That's a cool move. Hey, listen. And I saw that. Ooh. Skeletown. Some early concepts of games environments, lots of skeletons skulking around. Ah, cute. It's like the Mariachi world from Mario Odyssey. Gross. Spitting. Bug. I'm honestly amazed this game wasn't, like, mentioned more or talked about more. This is really fun so far. I mean, the creativity behind this is incredible. Not to mention the programming skills needed to actually be able to do all this. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, and before we continue, we have another ad break coming up, so 3 minutes, everybody. Get a drink, get a snack, use the bathroom, need to. Wreck out these messages, so stay tuned. Excuse me. Okay. Stretch. Oof. Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm surprised that this game wasn't talked about more. I mean, the creativity and the art direction behind this is insanely good. I'm surprised this wasn't nominated for anything. Put a little music on for a bit. Thank you, Furry Furs. Hope you're doing well tonight. Okay, we're back. I did not. I kind of fell off Beastars by this point. I don't know. The original hype got me into it. And then after a while I kind of like calmed down and just, I don't know, I kind of fell out of it. But I hope it was good. I kind of read ahead a lot on the manga. The fact that I am going from this way to this way just marvels me right now. Excuse me. Got it. Ooh. I see a sparkly. Oh. Enemies ideas 1. Sometimes it's useful to just draw a whole lot of enemies without too much thought and how they'll be used. You can pick the ones you like afterwards. That's actually really good advice. It looks like he had a bunch of spider versions, beetles. Oh, that goat in the middle is cute. Snake. I bet you a lot of their inspiration from this came from Earthbound, because some of the enemy designs kind of remind me of that. Dinosaur sticker. Oh, there's Humgrump again. Oh, that's cool. Oh, jeez. What's this? Another intruder! I can see a thieving gleam in your eye. Alonia. Show me what you've got, rascal. Talk. Now is not the time for words, but for battle. I see panic in your beady eyes. Okay. Slash. Stab. I see panic in your beady eyes. I do not converse with scoundrels. Oh, crap. How am I supposed to win this? Chat, it is I, Paige, the bookworm. You seem to be in a desperate predicament. Let me revivify you. Your vitality is restored. I may have also spruced up your offensive capabilities. Also, Jot, that was a one-time spell. I can revitalize you no more. The outcome of the skirmish is now entirely up to you, Plucky Squire. The sorcery matters not. I shall dispatch you once and for all. Battle on. Still, you persist, intruder. Cast a spell of protection. Defense rose. I will destroy this elven bow before I give it to you. The elves will never let their weapons be used for evil purposes. You can tell that to your boss. What's his name now? Ah yes, Humgrump. Jot, did you hear that? It seems she has erroneously identified you as an agent of Humgrump. You must talk to her, Jot. Inform her of the truth. I think I can reproduce the spell that she cast to buy us some time. Spell of protection. And now, let us finish it. You expect me to believe that? Our enemy? But what do you mean? You mean you are not his underling? Most assuredly not. Jot is the champion of his land, striving to defeat the dastardly Humgrump and put a stop to his mischief. Is that so? Now that I take a closer look at him, he does seem to have a somewhat heroic countenance. Alonia, we wholeheartedly apologize for the disturbance we have precipitated. We are searching for a weapon to help clean up Humgrump's chaos. Your elven bow seemed like it could be advantageous in that regard, but we did not mean to cause any turmoil in your forests. I have decided. I shall lend the elven bow to you. An enemy of Humgrump is a friend of mine. I can see the aura of good about you now, Jot. Receive the elven bow. Exceptional. When the bow is finished assisting you, it will return itself to these forests. That's good. Good luck on your quest, young Jot. Our battles was most bracing. You got the bow! We made a good tag team, don't you think, Jot? So, it seems like Humgrump's forces have made their way outside your book. This does not bode well. Here, jump into the sticky note. You'll be able to get down to the desk and back to your book. Jot, welcome back. Did you get what you were looking for? There we go, lad. Go wallop them.
Bugs. Jot readied the elven bow. It was time to put its powers to the test. Jot drew his bow back as far as he could and shot the creature right in the eye.
Damn it.
Yeah!
Dang it, almost had a perfect run.
The Plucky Squire had squashed the bugs.
Thank you from the bottom of our mollusk hearts. That's not the last of those bugs, though. We've had word that there are more ahead. They say their leader is a big, horrible bug with a flashing eye. Have your wits about you, adventurers, and good luck.
L.
You've reached Snailford upon Avon. A nice, peaceful town. At least it was. Did you watch this series? Oh, yeah. Q didn't get a debut in the show. She was mentioned twice in the show, but physically she never appeared. You're about to die, or not. Is that the famed Plucky Squire? Most unexpected for us to find you in these lands. We've read all your books and thrilled at your adventures. We don't get to adventure much ourselves. Being snails, that is. I once fell in a hole. But I suppose it's nothing compared to your escapades. You write about them so evocatively. I'm a big fan of your work. Perhaps you could help us? Those horrible bugs have trashed our town and stolen our works of great renown. Namely, the 2-volume collected works of Shell Spear. Plucky Squire, please defeat the bugs and get those 2 books back to us. Snail friends, we're on the case. Leave it to us. By that I mean the Squire. He'll do most of the work. What you got? Sword damage upgrade. Sword throw upgrade. Spin attack upgrade. Art scroll. I really do want to get the jump attack badge. But all these upgrades would be so cool. I can actually afford all these upgrades too. Upgrades. Well, except for that one, I didn't do the math right. Ah, more enemy designs. The little pig enemy here would eventually become the Raboink character found in Artia. Cute. Until next time, brave warriors. What a great carved staircase. Interesting. There are 10 bugs here in the Western Nook. To beat them all to collect that book. Here was a stone block. What if I do staircase? Ah, clever. Plucky Squire, I've been rescued by a celebrity. You banished those bugs. You're just as brave as I imagined. Oh. Like a hero from a Shell Spear play, the Plucky Squire saved the day. You saved my shell, thank you. I don't rhyme like the other ones do. What a great carved... Oh, I gotta use the thing here. Aha. Thanks for taking care of those pesky bugs. That's one. Volume 1 returns. Thanks, all thanks to you. Now here's a key to retrieve book 2.
So, my insect spies tell me The wretched squire is at large in these pages again. In these very swamps, most pleasing. No doubt here his miserable friends are on their way to Artia. Well, I'll soon put an end to their adventures. I'll summon up some squire killers. Some rushing, crushing caterpillars.
Caterpillars were rather aggressive. Laying bombs. I am so glad for the sword throw. Nice. You blast through those caterpillars, man. Both volumes are now back and safe and sound. We are eternally grateful. We will thank you with a special performance. Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of... something. If someone gets set on fire, this is gonna be funny. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. Hello. Been waiting ages to say my big line. Bravo! You nailed it. Now, brave adventurers, exit, stage left, which would be your right. Fare thee well. Dang, I gotta save up again. Shh, don't tread so loudly. The boss bug will hear you. Claw! Whoa, can you see those? Those buggy looking eyes? You mean the ones that are rapidly getting bigger and bigger? Well, there you go. I told you shouldn't have trod so loudly. It's always feet that are causing trouble. Nice. More art. Enemy ideas 3. I like Business Bear here. Shame we didn't find a spot for him in the game. Maybe one day his time will come. Aww! Business Bear! Oh, that's so adorable. I want him. I want a plushie of Business Bear. Someone has to make that happen. Business Bear is adorable. I love him. Justice for Business Bear. With great caution you must tread. There's a buzzing brute in the nook ahead.
Jock could hear the big buck through the entranceway. He readied his bow. It was time to finish this, once and for all.
Crap. Dang it. Crap. Oh my god, by the skin of my teeth on that one.
The bug was bested. The Plucky Squire triumphant.
Legend! Amazing, Jot! You wielded the elven bow magnificently, Plucky Squire. It served you well, and now must return to the forests. A magical bow? Well, I never. The exit from the swamps lies ahead. If you ever return, you'll be happily welcomed back by all its residents. Well, apart from the bugs. You destroyed all of them. Really cracking job. Farewell, young adventurers. Phew, we survived the swamps. You know, Moonbeard said Jot was an off-script here, but it turns out off-script doesn't have to mean certain doom. Nope, we figured it out. We improvised. Improvisation. I dig it. Like a drum solo. Or a freeform painting. Sounds quite cool, doesn't it? Adventurers, I am united with my love, Juliet.
Is his name a play on Romeo?
Ugh.
Oh, excuse me. Floatio told me all about how you rescued him. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. What lovely fish. I'm so glad they found each other. They look so happy together. Now come on, let's skedaddle.
Finally, our heroes were out of the swamps. The sun on their faces felt most pleasant as they continued on their way. After some time, they arrived. At Artia.
Nice.
Chapter 5. Artia.
Okay, and I think with that save, I think that's where I'm going to stop for the night. 20 seconds ago. Okay. Okay. I gotta say, first impressions of the Plucky Squire, I had a lot of fun with this. I'm actually surprised that not that many people talk about this game. I actually found it on sale on the PlayStation Network. It's on sale for $10 as a duo pack with the Swords of Ditto. I believe the same people also made Swords of Ditto, because the animation style is pretty similar. And I gotta say, I had a lot of fun with this so far. The story is interesting. Even if it was just about the Plucky Squire himself, and not the whole meta part of this, I think I still would have enjoyed this. And then the whole meta aspect of going outside of the book is also pretty cute for the puzzle aspects. I think it's fun. So if anybody wants to get it, it's probably on sale on the PlayStation Network. Not sure about PC right now. But I think on average it's $30, and then on sale right now it's like $10 on PlayStation. And I gotta say, it has been fun. I love the art style. You guys know I'm a sucker for 2D animated video games. If I see one, I have to get it, and I have to experience it. Because I feel like 2D animation just is very underappreciated, especially in modern times. I know that 3D is cool too and everything, but I feel like you can still do so much with 2D compared to 3D. And I know it takes a lot more work to do 2D than 3D, but y'all know I love doing 2D anyway. Okay, so let us see who is on so we can send a raid their way. Let's see, who is on? Let's see, we got Diffuse Moose playing Resident Evil Requiem. The Winter Tiger is doing Goose Goose Duck. Calder the Dragon is playing Rhythm Doctor. Fenrir is playing Jackbox Party Pack. Oh, that could be fun. Let's see how far they are into their stream. Oh, they're only 2 hours in. If anybody wants to, we can all play some Party Pack with them if you want. But yeah, I don't really want to raid anybody doing Requiem either. I might want to play it one day. Okay, raid Fenrir Wolfen. Oh, that's not capitalized. Wolfen. Okay. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful evening. I certainly did with this game. And if you want to get it, it's on sale. It is a fun little linear story game that's puzzle, that's battle, that's Legend of Zelda meets Adventure Time in some way. And a little storybook time. I absolutely adore this so far, and I can't wait to play it again sometime. I will be back tomorrow. Oh, it's $10 on sale on PlayStation Network, and it should be available on Nintendo Switch and Steam. On average, it's $30, but it might be on sale everywhere. And let's see, I will be back tomorrow with Dragon Quest VII. We are going to try to get back on track with that game and finish that off. And I might try to do another makeup stream or two during next week, so we'll see how that goes. So, love y'all. Have a great night. Thanks for coming. Oh, and one last thing. Thank you, Atman, for the raid. Thank you, Andy, for the raid. And thank you, Deity Anubis, for 12 months now of Tier 1. Happy anniversary. I shall see y'all later. Night. Love y'all. Bye-bye.